Ever wonder why the sky is blue or why popcorn pops? These are examples of the fascinating science behind everyday phenomena. It's intriguing, isn't it? How the world around us, the simple things we often take for granted, are governed by intricate scientific principles. The color of the sky, the pop of popcorn, the aroma of coffee. All these are not mere happenstances but the result of complex scientific processes playing out in our everyday life. So, what exactly is the science behind these phenomena? Let's delve into it a little. You see, when we talk about the science behind everyday phenomena, we're referring to the principles that govern the natural world. This includes physics, chemistry, biology, and even mathematics. Yes, math is everywhere, even in the patterns of the leaves on a tree. Why is this important, you might ask? Well, understanding the science behind these phenomena not only quenches our thirst for knowledge, but also allows us to appreciate the beauty and complexity of the world around us. It's like stepping into a whole new realm of understanding, where you see things not just as they appear, but as they truly are. In this video, we're going to break down the science behind these phenomena in a simple and understandable manner. We're going to explore why the sky is blue, why popcorn pops, and why coffee keeps you awake. We'll take you on a journey through the unseen science that shapes our everyday life. So as we embark on this journey of discovery, let's remember one thing. Science is not just about lab coats, test tubes, and complex equations. It's about understanding the world around us, seeing the extraordinary in the ordinary, and finding beauty in unexpected places. Stay tuned as we unravel the science behind these fascinating everyday phenomena. Did you ever stop and wonder why the sky is blue? Well, the answer lies in the fascinating world of physics, specifically in a phenomenon known as Rayleigh scattering. Let's dive into it. Imagine the sunlight as a mixed bag of colors, each with its own distinct wavelength. Red, orange, and yellow have longer wavelengths, while blue and violet have shorter wavelengths. When sunlight travels through the Earth's atmosphere, it encounters tiny oxygen and nitrogen molecules. These molecules scatter short-wavelength light, such blue and violet light, to the far corners of the sky. This scattering process is what Sir John Rayleigh discovered, and hence it's named after him as Rayleigh scattering. But wait a minute, if violet light is also scattered, why isn't our sky violet? Well, it's because our eyes are more sensitive to blue light and less sensitive to violet light. Moreover, sunlight reaches us with less violet light to begin with, as the sun emits light stronger in the green and yellow parts of the spectrum than in the violet. So, with these factors combined, we perceive the scattered light as blue, even though it's a mix of blue and violet. In addition, the sky can often appear different colors due to other atmospheric conditions. For example, at sunrise and sunset, when the sun is low in the sky, its light has to pass through more of the Earth's atmosphere. This extra distance allows the atmosphere to scatter away most of the shorter blue wavelengths and some of the longer green and yellow wavelengths. The result is the beautiful red, pink, and orange hues we often associate with the beginning and end of the day. So, there you have it. The blue color of the sky is not just a simple reflection of the sea or anything of that sort. It's a result of the scattering of sunlight by the atmosphere, a process that beautifully illustrates the interplay between light and matter. So, the next time you look up at the sky, you'll know it's the scattering of sunlight by the atmosphere that makes it appear blue. Scene script. Ever wondered why popcorn pops when it's heated? It's not just a mindless snack. There's fascinating science behind every kernel of popcorn that explodes into a fluffy treat. The popping magic begins with the unique structure of a popcorn kernel. It's a lot more than meets the eye. Each kernel is a whole grain, composed of three parts: the pericarp or hard outer shell, the germ or seed embryo, and the endosperm, which is the starchy part inside. The secret to popcorn's pop lies within this endosperm. It's a tiny factory of starch and water. Now when you heat a popcorn kernel, something remarkable happens. The water inside the endosperm starts to heat up and turns into steam. This steam builds up pressure within the kernel because the hard outer shell doesn't allow it to escape. As the heat continues to rise, the steam expands, and the pressure inside the kernel reaches a critical point. It's like a pressure cooker on a miniature scale. And then, in a split second, the kernel can't take it anymore. It explodes, and the pressure is released in a pop. But that's not the end of the story. As the kernel explodes, the high pressure and temperature cause the starch inside to rapidly expand and solidify. The once hard and compact kernel turns inside out into the fluffy white treat we know and love. And there you have it. The science behind popcorn is a tale of pressure, heat, and transformation. It's a reminder that even in the simplest of things, there's a world of science at work. And the best part? you get to enjoy the results of this scientific marvel. Every bite of popcorn is a testament to the fascinating ways nature and science interact. It's a delicious example of how the ordinary can be extraordinary when you know the science behind it. So, that's the science behind your favorite movie snack. Ever wondered why coffee keeps you awake and alert? Well, the magic ingredient in your cup of coffee that keeps sleep at bay is caffeine. Caffeine is a natural stimulant consumed worldwide, primarily in coffee, tea, and energy drinks. But how exactly does caffeine work? To understand this, we need to delve into the workings of our brain. As the day progresses, a neurotransmitter called adenosine builds up in your brain. Adenosine works as a sort of tiredness messenger, increasing your urge to sleep. It attaches itself to adenosine receptors in your brain, slowing down nerve cell activity and leading to feelings of drowsiness. Now, here's where caffeine comes into play. Structurally, caffeine is similar to adenosine and can bind to the same receptors in your brain. However, unlike adenosine, caffeine doesn't slow down nerve cell activity. Instead, it blocks the adenosine from attaching to the receptors, preventing the feeling of tiredness. In other words, caffeine is an adenosine receptor antagonist. Moreover, the blockage of adenosine receptors triggers a domino effect. As caffeine takes the place of adenosine, it leads to an increase in the release of other neurotransmitters like dopamine and glutamate, which are associated with pleasure and excitement. This further boosts your alertness and reduces the perception of fatigue. However, it's important to note that caffeine doesn't actually provide energy or remove the need for sleep. It merely masks the signs of fatigue. Once the effects of caffeine wear off, the accumulated adenosine floods the receptors, often leading to a phenomenon known as caffeine crash, where you might feel more tired than before. So whether it's to jumpstart your morning, pull an all-nighter, or simply enjoy a warm cup, coffee, with its caffeine kick, can help you stay awake and alert. But remember, moderation is key. Excessive caffeine can lead to restlessness, insomnia, and other health issues. So now you know why your morning cup of joe helps you kickstart your day. As we've seen, science is everywhere, even in the most mundane aspects of our lives. From the moment we open our eyes and see the blue sky, to the time we sip our late-night coffee, science is at play, shaping our experiences in ways we often take for granted. We started our journey by unraveling the mystery of the azure sky above us. It's not about the sky having a preferred color, but about how sunlight interacts with the Earth's atmosphere, scattering more blue light than red, presenting us with a delightful blue canvas to gaze upon each day. Then, we delved into the exciting world of popcorn. What seems like a simple snack is, in fact, a display of the power of water vapor, pressure dynamics, and rapid cooling. The kernel's armor-like hull, the tiny droplet of water within, and the heat of your microwave or stovetop come together in a spectacular show of popping and puffing. Our journey then led us to the stimulating realm of coffee. We discovered that it's not just about the caffeine giving us a jolt of energy, it's about how this compound mimics a molecule in our brain called adenosine, blocking it from making us feel sleepy. It's a clever disguise that keeps us alert and awake. Through these examples, it becomes clear that there is a fascinating world of science behind even the simplest things around us. Understanding the science behind these everyday phenomena not only enhances our appreciation of the world but also sharpens our curiosity, encouraging us to question, explore, and learn more. So the next time you encounter these everyday phenomena, you'll understand the fascinating science behind them. This is the beauty of science. It's all around us, in everything we do, see, and feel. Thanks for joining us on this scientific journey, and don't forget to subscribe to Fit Life Journey for more fascinating insights.